Ever wondered how to make your own beef sausages at home? Well, the allure of this culinary adventure is hard to resist. The prospect of creating something so delectable with your own hands, using only the finest and healthiest ingredients. Imagine the satisfaction of biting into a sausage that's perfectly tailored to your taste buds. It's a journey filled with tantalizing flavors and mouth-watering aromas. Well, you're in for a treat as we dive into the step-by-step process of making homemade beef sausages. First off, let's talk about what you'll need to make these delicious beef sausages. Our main star is, of course, the beef. You'll want about 2 pounds of high-quality lean beef. Alongside the beef, you'll need about half a pound of pork fat. This will help to keep your sausages juicy and flavorful. Now, let's spice things up. You'll need salt and pepper, of course, but to really give these sausages some kick, you'll also want 2 cloves of garlic, finely minced, and a blend of your favorite spices. I like to use a mix of sage, thyme, and a bit of cayenne pepper for a touch of heat. Of course, we can't forget about the sausage casings. Natural hog casings are my preference, but synthetic ones work just as well. And finally, you'll need some essential equipment: a meat grinder to mince your meat, and a sausage stuffer to get that filling into your casings. Now that we've got our ingredients, we're ready to start the sausage making process. With all the ingredients ready, it's time to prepare the meat. Now, the first thing we'll want to do is cut our beef into manageable chunks. You're not aiming for perfection here, just pieces small enough to fit into your grinder. Next, we're going to mix those beef chunks with some pork fat. The addition of pork fat might seem odd, but trust me, it's crucial. It adds a rich flavor and keeps our sausages juicy. Now here's a crucial tip that can make or break your sausages. Always keep your meat and equipment cold. Why, you ask? Well, keeping everything chilled helps prevent the fat from melting. If the fat melts, your sausages might end up dry and crumbly, and we definitely don't want that. So make sure your meat is cold, your equipment is cold, and even your hands are cold if you can manage it. Once you've prepped your meat, you're ready to move on to the next step. Now that our meat is prepped, we can start grinding and seasoning it. This part of the process is where we really get to combine our flavors and textures. We'll take our chilled beef and fat and run them through the meat grinder. Now, I prefer a medium grind for my sausages, but feel free to adjust based on your personal preference. Once our meat is ground, we're going to introduce it to our carefully selected spices. A good blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and a hint of sage will make your sausages sing. But remember, the key to a great sausage is balance. We want all our flavors to marry together, not compete. Now, let's get our hands dirty. We're going to mix everything up until it's thoroughly combined. We want every bite of our sausage to be a flavor party. With our meat ground and seasoned, we're almost ready to make our sausages. We've reached the exciting part, stuffing the casings and cooking our homemade sausages. Now, the fun really begins. Grab the end of your casing and carefully slide it onto the nozzle of your sausage stuffer. Keep pushing it on until you reach the other end, leaving a bit of an overhang to tie off later. Next, you'll want to start feeding your spiced beef mixture into the stuffer. As you push the mixture through, it'll start to fill the casing, forming your sausage. Don't pack it too tight though, as you'll need some room to twist the links. Once you've filled your casing, tie off the end and then it's time to twist. Twist the sausage into links, alternating the direction of your twist with each link. This will keep them from unraveling. Aim for about 6-inch links, but feel free to get creative with the size. Now let's get cooking. Heat up your grill or stovetop pan to a medium heat. You'll want to cook your sausages slowly to ensure they're cooked all the way through. Turn them every couple of minutes to get an even golden brown sear all around. Once they're browned and the insides are no longer pink, they're done. And there you have it, delicious homemade beef sausages. So next time you're planning a BBQ, why not impress your friends with your sausage making skills?